Yeah, look, we believe that academia is actually really important for the culture and the continued life of our practice. We've always had a pretty strong commitment with both. Richard's actually been in roles at University of New South Wales. Quite a few of our staff are actually now involved with things like tutoring, for example, and we also always love doing things like visiting crits and stuff. I think it's really important that the profession continually engages with academia. It's sometimes it's quite hard to balance practice with being involved with the universities, but you can learn so much from the students. Because they're actually operating in an environment which doesn't have the constraints of practice. So I think it's invaluable to actually have that connection. And it's very important as well that it's seen as professionals, that we're actually coming into the universities and supporting them in what they do. I've always by talking to people. I'll talk to people outside, not only within the profession but also outside the profession as well, because I think there's a lot of commonalities obviously with how people work together. There's also a really great group with the Institute of Architects that I've been a member of for it must be over 10 years now, which is it used to be called the Large Practice Forum HR group, and that's great. It's actually a collection of people involved in the same thing amongst architecture practices in Sydney, and we just exchange ideas. It's a really confidential, but it's a really kind of transparent environment that we just talk about issues. So there's always that, and then a bit of research. Research is always good, but really just talking to people is probably the best. Having people as mentors to help you through issues. Look, I think to be an effective leader, you need to listen. That's so important. You also then, after listening, need to respond very clearly and very effectively. I think you need to understand risk and how you can use risk to its advantage. I think you also need to very clearly understand the values and the vision of the direction that you want to go in and be able to communicate that. You need to understand where you're leading to, I guess.